This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
On the snap, it's Clark. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Avery. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try going for it all? Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jenkins. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Inside the 25. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Try to get it to the edge. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. A jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Back swinging for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Gonna run it. It's Avery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Turns it on down the left side. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown Bearcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's King. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, He has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Avery. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pitch to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Running to Green. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's a reverse. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the 1st down. He's still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenkins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down in this drive.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stakes. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. Running free. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 13 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on second and short. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much adds a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Powell.